Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing really well. Today I thought I'd use some different cards. The Divine Feminine was speaking to me, so 3 of them fell out, so I just thought I'd share those with you. And then I actually retrieved a few other card decks that I had and I thought I'd share them with you as well. So they're quite nice messages. 2 of the decks actually are from Louise Hay, and she's amazing. She wrote the book You Can Heal Yourself, and I just love how she's passed away now. However, I do love how she managed to show you the correlation between emotions and essentially energy, because emotions are energy and motion. So she showed the correlation between emotions and physical ailments, and that everything is related. So, you know, if you're having something going on with your physical self, she has literally created the reason for it in the emotional realm. So anyhow, I didn't describe that very well at all. Louise Hay, I think the book is How to Heal Your Life, or You Can Heal Your Life, something like that. I thoroughly recommend it. It's so good. Anyhow, so the Divine Feminine decks that popped out for us today was the Dakinis, which is the Enlightened Feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. This has been a really strong message all week, actually. So, and you hear me banging on about intuition and gut feelings. So there's no surprises. That one had to come back out. This one here, Kali Ma. Wow, she is a divine feminine. They call her the dark feminine. She works with the shadow, so she'll help you annihilate any shadow aspects of yourself that you really want to transmute. So she's on the card here it says, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. She literally is so strong. If you ever want to work with her energy, not to be messed with, because that if you work with her energy, she will get stuff done. Like if you want to release something from your field and you ask Kali Ma for help, she will do that. Like that's the kind of energy she has. Whereas Mother Mary's a bit softer approach. She's a more graceful approach. So yeah, just do be mindful of that energy when you're working with her. Like honor that. Like she'll release anything straight from your field, and you know, whether you're ready, you might not be as ready as you thought you were. Your higher self obviously knows you are, and your higher self's going to guide you. You're going to know yourself. You use that intuition when you're working with different deities. Thecla, and there's a beautiful line on there with her, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and places. I am my own. Really good affirmation to use. So I mean, this is a nice gentle one in comparison to Kali's fierce, ferocious, destructive nature. She just gets stuff done, you know, with all due respect. So Thecla, this one here I really like, because I call my power back from all times and places. This is so important because we do this all the time. We give our power away all the time too, whether it's people, places, things, government organizations. We're all Facebook, you know, like just, you know, accepting the new updates, you know, like we're giving our power away a lot. So yeah, it's very important to call it back as often as you can. I call my power back from all times and places. I am my own. And I love that I am statement. That's the statement that Jesus used a lot, like when he was saying, I am the resurrection. So I am my own. Those I am statements, they're seriously so powerful. And so the next one was actually, I found this deck, Money and the Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I haven't used this one very often, but a nice reminder. My attention to it invites the essence of it. And it says, anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying, I want money, but it will not come, is the same as saying, come to me, absence of money, which I do not want. Okay, so when you are thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. When you are thinking of money in the way that keeps it from coming to you, you always feel bad. That is how you know the difference. Okay, I need to read that again. When you are thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. When you are thinking of money in the way that keeps it from coming to you, you always feel bad. That is how you know the difference. I'm not sure I like these cards. So, nice message on the front though. My attention to it invites the essence of it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not sure how it's. I might not use those ones again. I'm sorry about that. I don't think I'll use those. So this one I love. This one is from a deck called The Four Agreements, and this guy here, he wrote a book. Don Miguel Ruiz. He actually wrote a book on the Four Agreements, and then this card deck came out later. So really good book for personal development and self-development. So this one says, be impeccable with your word, replace fear with love. And on the back, it says, the human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. And I have to admit, when I was going through my awakening process, oh gosh, it used to be so tricky sometimes because fear would pop in, all the time. Like, what if this, what if that, what if we run out of resources? What if we run out of all sorts of different things? What if the car it breaks down? It was just constant fear. So I used to have to keep tapping back into my heart and just say, I am love, I am love, I am love. Just reminding the human, we are love and infinite beings, and we are connected to the Creator, which is an infinite source of abundance and resources, and we've got nothing to fear at all. And now this next card is a lovely one, come from How to Love Yourself. This is by Louise Hay as well. So this present experience is a stepping stone to a new awareness. So it's just coming back to presence and knowing that whatever's in your reality is coming back to a new awareness. And it's a stepping stone. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. I know I am always safe. Oh, I really love her cards. I know I am always safe. Such a beautiful card. I'll definitely use these ones again. And another one that came out was, I rejoice in my creative energy. And we were talking about that yesterday, weren't we? Fun, uplifting ideas flow through my consciousness, and I follow through on the ideas received, bringing them into full manifestation. So yeah, any creative ideas that are coming through you now, know that they're there for a reason. So really utilize them. I mean, even if it's not for monetary concern, even if it's just for as a hobby, and it's something that your soul is really wanting you to do. So if you're getting ideas maybe to do some painting, some dancing, just do that just for the inner child, really, just to keep yourself happy. I mean, we came here to be happy, so it's very easy to get wrapped up in the rat race and the 9 to 5 and all the different things that we have to do, going to the shops and making sure we've got all the things, and that's all well and good, and we need some structure for sure, but the creative flow, if it needs to come through, it's really nice to have that balance. So I think that's a good reminder. I rejoice in my creative energy. Now this was another one. So this next one is from I Can Do It cards by Louise Hay as well. I return my body to optimum health by giving it what it needs on every level. I am pain-free and totally in sync with life. So that's a nice reminder. I suppose after Christmas as well might be a nice reminder just to look after the body, especially if you've sort of been overdoing it with food, or overdoing it with exercise, or overdoing it with just indulging in anything too much. Could be a nice reminder to return my body to optimum health by giving it what it needs on every level. And this is a good affirmation if you are feeling any pain in the body. It is an affirmation you can use. I am pain-free and totally in sync with life. So could be a good one for one of you in the group. It's just coming up today, a bit of healing in terms of physical healing. So if anyone is going through anything like that, I hope it's been nice to yourself. Hope you recover, and you will recover. Everything is healable. Just be gentle with yourself and know that stay positive, and know that everything happens for a reason too. So if you are not feeling very good, maybe your body is slowing down because your soul wants you to slow down for whatever reason. Our next card is Insight, Be Open to Enchantment. And this one is from a lovely deck. Where did it go? Here it is here. The Goddess Oracle, or the Goddess Dream Oracle. And it's such a nice simple card deck. And it's got, it looks like a stag. Yeah, that's not a deer, that's a stag. And it's got some crows in there as well, and the full moon. And we've just literally, we're still in the phase of a full moon. It was on the 3rd. I think, what date are we today? But we're still in the phase of the full moon. So the 17, Insight. Are you ready for Goddess? Do you hear her call? Interesting that this is coming up, and we've got Tekla, we've got Kali Ma come through, all the goddesses, and the Dakinis coming through. So Dakinis are very closely related to Green Tara, another beautiful, beautiful goddess. Do you hear her call? She has brought you here into the depths of the wild wood to draw the veils from your eyes and let you see again as you did when you were a child, with wonder and awe. Can you glimpse what stands before you, or is it a trick of the light? If you are ready to be open to enchantment, she will reveal the white hair shining in the moonlight, symbol of the rare and beautiful, the tenuous and elusive, which may only be glimpsed by those who are ready to see. Goddess Morrigan shows herself as a crow or a raven. I didn't know that. The Morrigan, that's an interesting, I did not know that. She is a strong and powerful goddess who holds the mystery of the cycle of life and sovereignty of the land. Watch out for her. She may come to you to remind you to see with your heart and not with your head. Take time to recognize her guidance. Perhaps you need to take a different path if you want to see the white hair. You have to be in the right place to see him. Maybe it is time to let the veils that restrict and cloud your vision fall away. Try putting yourself in a position today to have new and powerful visions. Take a walk and really see your surroundings. Drink in the wonder of the natural world. Touch, feel, and sense its vibration. Speak to it and let it speak to you. This is where the magic is to be found. I just Spirits just reminded me that everything is a sentient being on this planet. So if you do want to talk to trees, they will talk back to you. You talk to rocks, they will talk back to you. There's so much knowledge and wisdom from these sentient beings, and they've been here for so long, so many years, so much longer than we have. And whales, another one. If you want to go down to the water and speak to the whales and speak to the dolphins, they have a lot of knowledge, especially the whales. Goddess may send you a message to share her pleasure. It may be a mystical creature shining in the moonlight, but more likely and just as precious, her message may be in the spiraling of a leaf or a caw of a raven. Listen and watch, for she is there and longs for your love and care. And the affirmation for this is, I see the world with wonder and awe. I invite new insight into my life. I care for the land. Nice. So they were the cards I pulled. And it's a reminder, obviously, to replace fear. We've got, and be in the present moment and rejoice in your creativity. Look after your health. Do give yourself some replenishment. Make sure, because your body is the temple, and this is what houses the soul, so You know, I do believe you can actually reverse age. So, you know, if you look after your body, look after your temple, you know, and bring in as much light as possible into the body, you can reverse age. So, you know, do know that, and know that if you give it the right food, nice natural foods, and also chemicals is coming to mind. Like, just be careful of what you're cleaning in your house. Like, yeah, if there's chemicals or anything like that, maybe eliminate them or change them for natural products if you can. Because remember that, speaking of sentient, you know, like our skin is actually porous, and it will absorb anything in its field. So if you're like working with, God forbid, one I really despise is domestos. If you can get away from that, please do. It's one of the worst things that you can use. So if there's any cleaning products, maybe try and switch them out for something a lot more natural. Like I'm pretty obsessed with natural products, as you know, and I am a customer of the Melaleuca wellness company. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, because they are really, really good, beautiful products, and they smell good. And that's the nice thing. They all smell good, and it's light. And I, you know, from working with it, you know, I know that they clean the house really well, and I know the house looks amazing, but it smells amazing, and it feels fresh, and it feels light. So yeah, just being called to remind you that it's not just what you internally take, it is actually also on the external, your environment. So chemicals are, and you know, we're talking about formaldehyde, or what's the other one that they spray on plants, which is really detrimental. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But phosphate, yeah, if you can try and, you know, ask the government, your local council to stop using it, that would be really, glyphosate, that's the one. I think this year is going to be a year for a lot of people